Hi guys, this is Sandra. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing the Smoky Eye with the Pretty Punk palette by MAC. We're going to start by priming our face like normal, and I'm using the I can't even talk here. The Smashbox Original Photofinish Smooth and Blur Primer. It's just a small sample size. I do decide to double prime today with the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. And this just is going to give my face a little bit of glow underneath my foundation. So for foundation, I am going to use the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Face Sponge with my Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the shade Warm Beige. And you will notice I will not talk about any of the brushes in this video, only because I'm using brushes that are not, I don't even know the names of some of these brushes. They're just kind of matched from various times. So if you do have a specific question about one of these brushes, please ask and I will let you know. Okay, so we're just kind of blending this all out. It's very important that you really tap that sponge in and don't swipe it on your face, and don't press too hard because then foundation will kind of blotch up on one side of your face and not be a very even layer. So be careful with that. So next we are concealing under the eyes with, again, the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer in light beige. I'm using the other side of the sponge now to blend out underneath my eyes. And we're sticking with the Too Faced Born This Way line, and I'm going to set this with the Ethereal Translucent Setting Powder. There it is. And I'm just taking a smaller brush that sets under the eye. And here you can see the powder fly. So I am probably putting on too much powder at this point. You probably don't need this much powder, but I was in a rush. That is why I decided to do a voiceover for this video. I find that they go a lot faster if I'm not talking because I tend to get sidetracked very easily, if you haven't already noticed. So I probably should have used a bigger brush to blend the rest of my face, but I just decided to keep with that little brush and just do a light dusting all over my face. And next is contour. So I am using my Too Faced Cocoa Contour Face Palette. As you guys will know if you've watched my previous videos, I love using a matte product for contour. It is my favorite thing in the entire world, and this stuff smells like dark chocolate. It is so good. So I'm just continuing to blend out the contour on my cheeks, building it up, and then I add a little bit of color to my nose. Underneath the lip, just to make your lip look a little bit poutier, and underneath the jawline to make your jawline appear sharper. And of course, I'm warming up the forehead, the temples, and around the hairline just to balance the face and make my forehead appear a little bit more set back and a little bit less prominent. So now I'm using the Tarte Life of the Party blush palette to blush my cheeks. I'm using a fluffier brush, and I usually dip it in all of the colors, which is what I did here. I find that gives the most normal flush. I'm highlighting with my Benefit Cheek Leaders Bronze Goals Mini Palette, and of course this is the shade Tickle. So here I'm applying it to the tops of my cheeks, bridge of my nose, the tip of my nose, and my chin, and of course the Cupid's bow. So to make sure all of this powder looks really, really good, I set my face with the Too Faced Hangover RX 3-in-1 setting spray. And of course I need a coffee fix. So next are brows. I'm going to use all of my favorites. My Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in medium brown. I brush the brow hairs down and then I draw in a line. And it looks like I'm basically filling in my entire brow, but I honestly am just doing a line on the top first, and then I fill it, like I write a line on the bottom. And then I do go back in and I fill my brow in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Taupe, because I find that gives me the most natural look, and I am using just a Real Techniques brow brush here. So sometimes if I do mess up on the line with the Brow Wiz, I like to make my brow a little bit thicker using this method. And then to set everything down, I use the clear brow gel. And this also spreads the product throughout the brow to make it, again, a little bit more natural. And now we're going in with the star of the show, the MAC Pretty Punk palette. So I'm spraying my brush, and I'm going in with a very light sparkly pink shade. This is very not normal for me because I always use a transition shade, but this is a very quick look, and this is a very easy way to get a smoky gradient eye. So I'm using this almost kind of like a highlight shade on the middle, or sorry, not the middle, the inner corner of the eye, but I bring it to the middle, and then I go in with the darker, smokier gray color on the outside. And I also lined my eyes with the Morphe color pencil in the shade Richie, and I did use my MAC Fix Plus to wet my brushes. So here with, it looks like an E25, but more like a flat blending brush, I just go in and add the darker color. And then I use a fluffier brush to blend that color out. And I'm also adding the dark color to the lower lash line. And then it is very important that you connect that lower lash line to the upper lid to get a very seamless finish. So here I'm kind of blending into the crease and just above the crease to get that smoky effect. And really, the trick is all about blending. I think this look, honestly, did not take long at all. It was under 20 minutes. And anybody can achieve this. You just have to blend, and really the tools are where it's all at, and the tools will help you blend. So I go back in with the previous brush and I just blend that pink into that gray color. And now I set my face with the Maybelline Master Fix by Face Studio Wear Boosting Setting Spray. And I apply mascara, my favorite, L'Oreal Voluminous Feline Mascara in Blackest Black. This part always takes the longest for me. And lips, Buxom Full-On Plumping Lip Polish in Princess. And this is the lavender shade. And once I apply this gloss, that is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell button down below. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day.